Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. We ended our class last time with creating the welcome page, and today we'll continue and we'll be creating the login, sign up, and welcome back screen. Also, with the forgot password screen today, and also with the rest of the screens following up. You guys are doing well. Well done, well done, well done so far. And let's get right into it then. Let's go. Okay, so we will need to actually create a new screen. So we just need to actually duplicate one of the screens we have here to continue. Okay, so we're gonna choose this one, which is the white screen. So we're just gonna duplicate it by pressing Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Okay, so we just click and drag it here. And also, we didn't discuss it in the last class, but we're gonna do it here right now. Okay, so we want to rename all the screens here. Okay, so we just need to rename all of them. What you do is that you come here, double click on the top, double click on the name, and then you type your name. Okay, just say um Zeno Edu, then dash space and um on board screen. Okay, so what you do is that you just Control A, copy, then Control C. So Control A, select all, Control C, copy. So click here, paste, paste, paste. This one, double click here, paste, and then login screen. Okay, so I have the login screen. So we won't be needing this for the login screen. This, delete. So for this one, we bring it up, and now we're gonna bring in the layout again. So you add your layout, and if you missed the last one, we're gonna do it again. So you add your layout first. This is what you see. Then next thing is that you click on this place here, this icon, and then you go to column, and then you put 30 here. Okay, yeah, which you get this exact same thing. Okay, so click on this, and then we click on this place, align left. Okay, and then we put it to the left. You put it on the line, which is you put it on this red line. Yeah. Okay, double click on it, and then you type welcome back, user. Okay, so put it somewhere around here. Now the next step will be creating bars for the username and the password. Okay, that's what we're gonna do now. So we're gonna do that right now. We're just gonna select a test, and then click here. So we used remember what we used for this? We used 16, so we're gonna use that 16 for this right here. So click here, and then we change this to 16. Yeah, 16. So username, okay, and then we click on this, make it left align, drag it to the front here, and then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna press Shift A, okay, the same thing we did for the button too, and the frame here. So press Shift A, and then what we do is that we click on this, okay, and we make it, let's just say we use 130, right? 130, I believe that's what we use. No. Okay, let me click here to check. Okay, 130. Okay, so 130, but you can see that the 130 is different because of the length of the text. Okay, so we have 130 first. We'll click on 130, and then we'll come here. We choose let's just say 20. Too much. Let's go for 15. Okay, we have 15. So what we do now is that we curve the edges under appearance. We come here and then we type, let's say 15 too. And then to make it more presentable, we click here on fill, select this fill, and then we reduce it a bit. Yeah, we drag it down. Yeah, F3, F3, F3. Cool. And then we add a stroke. When we click on the stroke, what we do next is that we click on the color of the stroke and then we bring it up a bit dark, a bit. Cool, leave it there. That's awesome. Okay, so right now I want to fix it. Okay, so I have username. So we need the icon. Like I said, remember how we do the icon? Click here, iconify. Okay, so we need a person. So what we're gonna type here is that we're gonna type contacts. Let's see contact. Okay, so you can see different icons of contact, but then let's look for the easy one, which is called user. So you just type on user, then you see different user icons here. So for the text, remember we're using 16, and you can see where is the height. The height is 24 right here. So 24. So we're gonna come here, click on this. So click on the user that we want to use, the icon we want to use, and then we come here, we type 24. Okay, so what we do is I'll click on the frame, this frame here, click here. Okay, the color, we need to change it. So the text here we have is 000, and then we need to change it. Remember the color we use for this, the color we use for the one on top. Okay, so we're going to use 2A. So come here, click on this, and change it here already before you put in the icon. So change 2A. Okay, text, same thing, 2A. And then we come to the icon, 2A. So what you do is that you click on the icon and then you press import to frame. Cool, wonderful. So click here, and then you see this place, the auto layout. You can see this is to make them vertical layout, this is to make them horizontal, this is to make them flow. Like it has a breakpoint if you continue. It's called wrap. So when you come to the edge here and you reduce it, this is what happens. You see? That's what happens. Okay, so we're going to use this one, which is the horizontal flow, horizontal layout. And on the horizontal layout, you can see everything is aligned center. And this is how you fix here. You click on align left. Okay, so when you click on align left, you adjust this. Okay, so how do you adjust it? You click on this thing at the end here. Now this padding, this is individual padding, and you can see the main padding we used was 130 and 15. 130 is for left and right, 15 is for up and down. So when you click on this, we change the one on the left to, let's just say 20. Cool, you can see the changes are making. And then on the right we can make it 180. Let's increase it, continue increasing it until you get the full length. So let's just say 210. See the same? So 240. Okay, 240, then we drag it Yeah, exactly. Voila. So we click here. So we can click two of them. So what we do is that we'll click this, welcome back user, we'll click on this text, and to select two of them, you need to press shift, okay? So you click on one, you hold shift, click on the other one, and then you go to under position here, you click on this to make it left align everything here, okay? So the next thing is that we want to duplicate this. So what to do, you press Ctrl C, Ctrl V, okay? So you just drag it down, okay? So we have this 14, 14 is okay. So what we do is that you come here, click on this, double click on it, password, okay? So if you see the rectangle pushes in like this, it pulls in. What you do is that you just need to come here and drag it out a bit, make it align with the one on top. So how to know if it's aligned with the one on top? You have to make sure that the red, you see that red thing that shows. So you see, so when you're clicking left and right, you see the red marks that show. Yeah, it means that it's aligned. Okay, so take note of that red mark. So for the icon here, you double click on it, double click on the icon, and then you come here, you go to password. Okay, this is the password icon. So you look for an icon that you like. Okay, so that's what we do. Look for one that you actually find fancy. So just look for one icon, and let's say this one. Okay, so we come here and then we go to replace icon because we already had an icon there. So there are two options. There is import, there is replace. This is a very, very good thing that you should know how to use it. So when you are replacing icon, you know that you don't want that icon there, so you replace it. Or there is an import. You see, those are two different things, so it helps you work faster when you want to replace icon. Okay, so you replace the icon and then you see it changes. Cool, cool. So because of the fill we have here, so let's just make it unison. So let's look for a padlock that has a fill. Okay, so we choose this one, replace icon. Wonderful. So you click on this too, yeah, and then you bring it down a bit. Okay, so the next step will be typing forget password right here. Okay, like how we normally have it on different apps. So we come here, T, which is the T icon, click here, and we type forget password. Okay, you can see when you're dragging it, you can see the line that pops up here. It shows that it is aligned. Okay, that's what it means. So when you do click on forget password, it takes to the forget password screen. So we're going to do the iteration later. Okay, but now we have the forget password here. You can actually reduce the size of the text by saying 14. Yeah, okay, drag it. Okay, cool, that's it. So what you can do now is that there are two ways of doing this. You can actually leave it like that, or you can actually come to the color here. Let's change the color. Let's make it green. Yeah, let's make it green. So for you to get the accurate green, you can actually do it because it's a button that someone will click. So we can actually just click on this picker, and then we go up, we select the green here. Yeah, exactly. And then when we're done here, we now this is the typography editing panel here. Typography, we have the font, we have the size, the the type medium, we have the space in between the text, we have the space in between the characters, which is FORG, like that. And then we have the alignment, and then we have the alignment panel. This is everything about the alignment panel. And then we have this place here called typesetting. Now if we click on typesetting, we're going to see different options. We still have the alignment here, and we have decorations, and we're going to use the underline decoration, and you can see it's underlined. The underline decoration is where we'll see the strike through. We can see the underline and we can see the none. Okay, so these are decorations that we can use. We can actually increase the thickness or reduce the thickness, or we can put it offset, or you know, there are different ways you can actually edit it, but this is just how we want it. Forgot password. Okay, so the next one will be bringing in the button, which is login. So instead of you to actually create a new button, you already have a button here, so you just need to carry it up here, right? Carry here, and then double click on it, login. Okay, now remember how I said it must actually go to the edge. You see, it must not be reduced. So what you do is that you go to the edge here, left, right, and then you press and hold your alt key, and then you click and drag. Okay, voila, this is it, login. Okay, now you have your login, and this is how you do your login screen. And then the next thing we'll be doing is we're gonna add the social media platforms underneath it, because when you have an app, there is an option to actually log in through your social media platforms. That's what we're gonna try now. So let's fix this first. Okay, cool. Okay, so the next thing is that we're gonna bring in Google, Facebook, and let's just say Twitter. Okay, so we're gonna have them here. And how do we create them? First of all, we are going to let's see, we're gonna do this. So what I do mostly is that I get this. This is what we already have here. We already have this button, and we're gonna be creating a button because the Facebook, Google, and Twitter, right? They are all buttons. They are leading somewhere. So what I do is that I actually just duplicate it, and you know how I duplicate it? You press Alt, click and drag, okay? Or you press Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and then you drag one down, okay? So what you do now is that you reduce this size, okay? You reduce the size, okay? And then what you do now is that you look for Facebook on icons, Facebook. Okay, so we will look for Facebook. Let's see one that we actually like. Okay, so we're gonna use this one, and we're gonna change it to, we're gonna use blue. Okay, we're just gonna use blue for the official, to make it official. And what we do now is that we just import the frame, okay, and then we click on the text and we delete it. Okay, and then for this one we reduce the size. Sorry, we reduce the size from left, right. Thank you, that's it. And then what you do is that you come here and make it even 60-60. The auto layout panel, you can see the width and height, make it 60-60. Sorry, 60 on the left, 60 on the right. Yeah, and then the icon, we're gonna change it, make it let's just say 40. Yeah, 40, or let's just say 50. Exactly. And then we come to the color of the text, the color of the background. Okay, so we drag it to the middle. Okay, so drag it in the middle, and then now on the fill, on this fill, click on this, and then we carry it up like this. Yeah, this point here. Okay, and then we'll add a stroke. Click on the stroke here. Then we'll go to the green. You can use this color picker. Pick on the green. Okay, now we have something like this. Okay, now what we're doing now is that we're using the brand color to to flow around through the welcome. Okay, so we have this. So what we do now is that we press Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Now the same thing. So what we do now is double click here, and we know that the width and height is 50. So we double click, and then we make sure we're clicking on the Facebook. Now make sure when you are clicking on the icon, make sure you are clicking this frame, not the vector. Okay, please take note of that. When you're clicking on it, make sure you're clicking on the frame and not the vector. Make sure you're clicking on the frame. Okay, and then you come here, and then you look for Google. Look for the official one, which is this one, and then you change your height here to 50 because we've already changed it 50. Okay, then you come here, click on replace. Okay, good. This is big, so what you do now is that you arrange it from here. You just make it 40. It's still too big. As you can see, some sizes can differ when you're actually working on this. It's very common. It happens all the time. Okay, so we have this and this. Good. So the next one we can work now is that Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and then we here. So double click on this. Make sure you're clicking on the frame. I told you. Look at it. You can see that on the layer panel. On the layer panel, under the frame, we have different vectors. Now imagine if you're clicking on just one vector, you're doing a mistake. So make sure you are clicking on the frame. Okay. So Facebook, Google, X, Twitter. Okay, so look for we can actually use this one, but it's not brand name again, so we have to use something common. Okay, so we have to use the one that's actually being used now, which is this one. So click on it. Just look for, okay, let's use this one. Click on this. We use the 1E. Replace icon. Yeah, wonderful. Okay, so we have the 3 right here. Okay, and also we can actually add one more. We can add, because we know people who use Apple, so we can say we want to add Apple. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Okay, depend on the account you use to open it. So we'll come here, and then we select this, and then we'll go here, Apple. So Iconify is very, very helpful when working. It's very, very helpful. So select one of the Apple and replace. Okay, so we have all of them, all intact. Make it 40. Okay, wonderful. So we'll click on this, this, and this. What we do is that we press K, and then we reduce it a bit. Okay, just a bit, not too much. So what we do now is that we press Shift A to make it an auto layout. So you just create an auto layout for it, and then it's already grouped too, because when you form an auto layout, it groups all of them together. Okay, and then you put it at the center, position center. Okay, so we have this here. Wonderful. Okay, so we have this. So we'll bring in our text now, because we want to put in the text. So we drag this text up, and then we double click on it. Then we type or continue with. You can see You can see, so just come here, space, put a dash, press your top button, uh, okay, or continue it, and then you double click on the left. You can see if you double click on the edge when it's like this, right, it goes to it makes sure it shrinks the remaining spaces from the left and right. Okay, that is something you should know too. Okay, so we have this all continue with details right there. You can see the explanation: welcome back user, username, password, forgot password, login, or continue with Facebook, Google, Twitter, or Apple. So the next one will be want to actually make a link to sign up page. Login, actually, when you are on a login screen, you should also have different options, which is after you can continue with any of the social media handles there, or you can actually sign up. That is very important. Make sure that you know that for sure, that a sign up button is needed in a login screen. Okay, so then you come here, the same thing, you press Alt and then click on this, you drag it down. Okay, then you come here, create an account, full stop. Okay, space, then sign up. Okay, so sign up, you can see that the text are still the same. So how do we do this? So what you do is that you select only just sign up. How do you do that? You can click on this, you select this, or you click on the first place on sign up, you press shift, and then you use your four buttons here. So the four buttons, which is your arrow, your arrow keys on your keyboard, you just select only just this one here. Okay, so and then you click on this place on your typography and tab, click on this edit type settings here, click on it, and then you go to underline. Now on the underline thing, now after underlining, you come here to fill, and then you pick the color. You see, basically Figma has already recognized the colors of the page, so sometimes you don't even need to edit, so you just need to click on it and then it applies it on your text. So that is how to create a login screen. Okay, so we have everything here. Now what we want to do is I want to arrange it very well. So next one, I want to make the spacing and want to make everything more accurate. Okay, so we have this, select this, press shift, select this, press shift, make sure you're holding shift. Okay, select this, and then what you do now is that you click on this place here, on that position, click on this three dots here and distribute vertical spacing. Okay, and then what you do now is that you reduce the space in between them like this a bit, yeah, and then what you do, drag them down, and then you click on the button, drag it down a bit. Okay, so this is the hierarchy that we talked about. So you drag this a bit down, put it down. Okay, so what we do now is that we have everything all set up for our sign up page. Wonderful, well done. Okay, so the next one will be, we have the login screen. Okay, so come here, we drag it to our left. So the next one will be our sign up screen. Okay, so the same thing we do, we just press Alt, click, and then you drag to your right. Okay, so now the next one will be our sign up page. Okay, so we want to create our sign up page now. Before we do our sign up page, let's do something to our password right here. So for the password, we want to add an icon here with the eye, because we actually use it every time when we're actually creating apps. That's important. When we're using an app, we see that eye icon here. So you type eye on Iconify, look for an eye that is suitable to what you want. So you look for it, and then you see one that you like, click on it, when you click on it, and then you look at the, remember check the text. So the text is 24. So you come here, change it to 24. Make sure you always change it before doing anything. So you change to 24, click on the frame you have here, and then you import as frame. Okay, and then you arrange it using your arrow button, not your arrow. Make sure like the arrow button, which is the arrow button that is up, down, left, right. Okay, that arrow button, that's what I'm talking about, which is your 4-point button, those ones here. So you move it. Now it's on the right side, but it's not at the end. Okay, so this is how you fix it. How do you fix the kind of issue? What you do now is that you click on the password, and you click on the password icon, right, and then you press Shift A. Okay, maybe just group two of them together like this. So now for this the I, to make it to the to push it to the right, this is what you do. Okay, this is what you do. What you do now is that you come to this auto layout panel here, and then you press and hold Control, then you click on the center. Okay, when you click on the center, you'll be surprised that it will click and be at the center. Okay, this is the center. What you do now is that you press Control, you double click on it, and you can see it's shared. You can see this, it's shared. So how to fix it now is that you come here, and then you type 20. Okay, so you have 20 to your left, 20 to your right. You can see how it is shared. Okay, you can see this is how you want it to be, and you have this. So now let me teach you how to do this. Now what you have to do to copy this from here to here is you click here, Ctrl C, you click on this, and then you right click, and then you come to paste to replace, and voila, you have, right click, paste to replace. Let's do that again. Click on this, okay, Ctrl C, click on this, paste to replace, voila. Okay, so now we come back to this place here. I want to change this because we changed this. Let's change the name now to create account scheme. So we'll come here and then create an account. Okay, so when we're doing a create an account screen, there are different things that we need to change. Okay, so we'll have this one will be username stroke email. Okay, password, we don't need to forget password again here because we're not forgetting password, it's a new account. Okay, so we need to put this down, and then we'll come here, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Now this is where your alignment is necessary. So when you drag it down a bit, right, yeah, you see, you should make sure that it aligns with the one on top. So 27, 27, 27. So you can see the different you can see the sizes are equal, the spaces here. Okay, that's what you should keep in mind. And if you feel that this is too much, you can click here, click here, click here, and then you reduce it from this panel here because it is equal. So you can actually reduce it 20, let's say 15, depending on how you want it. So I believe 20 is actually the go-to, and then you click on this one here, and then you click on this, and then you put 20, then you, so this is the adjustments whenever you're working. So when you do it the first time, you know it's not always perfect. You come back and you fix it. So you have username, you have password, and then so when we go for password, we have this last one, it's called confirm password. So you come here, confirm password, and that's how it is in all on all apps, confirm password. Okay, and then you come here, check this up a bit. Okay, and then you go to create account. You can see how everything is flowing well. You can see how everything is flowing well. So we are going to add a policy, which we're going to add right here underneath. So we're going to just let's see, let's use this. This is 14. Okay, Ctrl C, click on this place, Ctrl V. Oh no, it didn't work. So if it doesn't work when you paste it, what you do is that you need to click on the frame itself, Ctrl V. Okay, so drag it right here. Okay, so what we do now is that we're gonna type something, a policy, kind of policy. Okay, so if you click on, we'll change that to, let's change it to create account. It means you accept our policy. Okay, so what we'll do now is that we want to actually change this. We don't want the everything to be underlined. We don't want everything to be underlined. We'll fix that. So we want everything back to our color here, 2A, and then what we do now is that we want to make only just the policy be the one underlined, our policy right here. Okay, so we change this to green, and then we bring back the underline for only just that, our policy. Good. And then what we do now is that we can actually just okay, so you accept. So we can actually leave the text like this. Wonderful. Click here. You can reduce it a bit here. Drag it down. Good. So come here. Put this down a bit. And then we come to this place. Now this is what we're going to do. You can see that this one was leading to this screen. This one has to lead to this screen. Okay, so when you come here, you double click here. So we're going to edit this first test. So we just need to select from this point before the full stop to the right. Then you type already have an account. Then you move to your right. You select this one. Then you go to you type login. Okay. So that's the that's the opposite of what we have. You can see that right now. Okay, so you put it down a bit. Okay, so you have this screens already set. So you have welcome back. We have create an account. Then now we have to put the forget password screen right now. Okay, so we click here. Then you do the same thing. Okay, so forget password screen. We're gonna put rename this forgot password. Good. Okay, so we're gonna just look for a name. Let's say reset my password. Yeah, reset my password. Okay, and then reset your password. What you need now is that you need to submit your I'm gonna delete this too because we don't need it. So the next one would just be we just need the email, your email address. So and yes, when we have enter your email address, we need to change this icon right now. Click here and then we click on Iconify. and then we type email. Okay, so we're almost done with this, the screens right here. Well done. So we click on email, and then we select an email icon. I think this will be good. We replace, remember, replace. Good. Enter image address. Okay, cool. So right now we'll put an information underneath it because you're actually resetting your email. So you know we have to put an asterisk. Okay, then you go. We will send you an email containing the link to reset your password. Cool, cool, wonderful, wonderful. So what we do now is that we just need to just asterisk. You see, if in case it changes to that thing again, what you do is that when you press your star and you press space, you press Ctrl Z to change it to the the star the star the star type. Okay, so what you do now is that you highlight the star. You want to make it more fancy, we change it the color here to green. Okay, this is to show that it's important. Okay, so you're actually getting there. Well done. And then you bring out this button, and then you type submit. Okay, you can see